shirt as well as jogger pants. So I'm standing up because I want to show you guys the jogger pants, as you can see here. Yep. So I'll just ask the question first before I hand it over to our professor fashion model who's gonna actually give a fashion showcase of the Uniqlo shirt. So the question for this segment is, which hero uses this says this line? Magic, it's my life. So which hero says this line? Please comment down below the Twitch chat. Plus hashtag Uniqlo. Off to Professor Juju for the fashion show. Off to you.
So what we're having here is from Uniqlo, SUW, Sports Utility Wear. All right, look at Professor Juju. Not only is he a professor, but look at his body shape. So he keeps fit. He went to the gym. So look at that utility wear from Uniqlo. That was nice. And then the jogger pants as well, super comfy, dry fit. So whenever we cast, if we get perspired, we're gonna straight dry. So there you go. Fantastic. Back to Jolene Pop. Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna sit down first. So for the next upcoming game, we actually have Kaplan versus Temasek Poly. Back to the casters, Physicast as well as Professor Juju.
Oh, so we're just pinging back and forth because it needed a bit of transition, right? While I was flopping around on the caster panel, and I
Yeah.
need to sit back down and put on my headphones. So
Okay.
sorry about that, guys.
That's
Okay, so let's talk about game number 2. What everyone is here for. So what is happening in game number 2? Who
Okay.
versus who?
Game number 2, we have Kaplan versus TP. Kaplan with a standing of 0-2,
Okay.
and then TP 2-0.
Okay.
Yep.
So 2-0 versus 0-2.
Exactly.
Okay, but does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what your score is. It doesn't matter if you beat them, you beat them, right?
Yeah.
So again, I know a lot of people think like, oh, this team is 0-2, this team is 2-0. It's likely that the 2-0 team is gonna beat the 0-2 team. I say no, nay,
Yeah, yeah.
nay, nay.
When you say it doesn't matter, it reminds me of The Rock. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Alright, so
Okay.
that's what the professor said. It doesn't matter if you're 0-2 or 2-0. This is Mobile Legends Bang Bang, which means epic comeback is real.
Yes.
So, but for me, I'm gonna go for Kaplan because they are our academic partners. So,
Oh, okay. Preferential treatment. So TP, if you want us to root for you, you know what to do.
so that's it. Oh my god. Okay, let's talk about. We're not gonna talk about game one, but let's take game one like uh, what do you call this? Indicator. Right?
Indicator, right?
So game one, we still have that Selena and Jawhead.
Yep.
And then Yves banned. But if Yves is not banned, they're gonna get picked up. Same with Matilda.
Yep.
Is it gonna be the same here coming in game number two?
I
or do
think
you
it really depends on like I said, right? That there's a meta. Everyone know what the meta is. Everyone know what is popular, but it it really doesn't matter, right? I mean,
Okay.
for lack of a better term for it, because if you want to come in and you want to flex your kind of rojak meta, you want to flex the kind of picks that you prefer,
Mm-hmm.
right? That if you want to go Zilong, you want to go Alpha, you want to go Sun, do it, right? If it helps you win the game, why not?
Yep.
So
Exactly.
in fact, sometimes, if you see a team pick, the first 4 picks, you see like, yeah, that's fine. Kind of like game 2, right? Like CC was ITC was like, yeah, this is my hero. Yeah, that's my hero. Yes, standard pick, standard pick, standard pick, and then bam, Fanny.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Fanny in your face, it gets up in your face, and you cannot deal with it.
Yeah.
Right, so
Exactly.
I'm more worried. I mean, if I was a competitive player, I'm
Uh-huh.
not. I would be worried if like in the last moment,
Mm-hmm.
in the last pick, I see a very off meta pick, and I will be thinking, what are they trying to do here? right?
Mm.
And if you and sometimes it's like out of war, right? Like if you don't know the enemy or you don't understand the enemy, then you lost. You have lost the battle.
Yep, exactly. And there's also a saying whereby if you don't know what you are doing, the enemy also don't know.
Yeah, sometimes yeah. So there is also the flip side. Yeah, so there's the 孙子 out of war, and then from the 尊师 out of war, the the reverse way,
Oh
the
my
terbalik
god.
way. Yeah, if you sometimes you just you don't know what you're doing, your enemy also don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. So we will see.
High level mind games coming to the draft, and then you just throw everyone off, including the caster panel.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's gonna be
If
good.
you throw yourself off, if you throw yourself off, you throw everyone off.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so okay, if you can pick one hero
Mm.
where that you wanna see that is off meta, which hero you wanna see?
Um, Actually, I want to say Zas, but Zas is banned,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yep.
soft ban. In case you guys don't know, Zas is not allowed in this tournament due to the recent bugs.
Yep.
Yep. So I think that is one hero that I would like to see.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I would like to see also is the Uniqlo code. Can we have the Uniqlo code up?
Uniqlo code.
Yes, that's
There
what I
you
like to see.
go. Down in the middle.
I can't
So
find my phone. I can't scan it.
there you
Okay,
go.
but you guys can. So scan the Uniqlo app. Okay, so when you scan this code, you are a new user, you get $5 off your next Uniqlo purchase.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Especially when I mean Uniqlo. The fact is, for me, Uniqlo, I use it every day.
Mm.
So I already scanned that once.
Oh really?
Yeah, I already scanned that one.
You already
So
scanned it?
yeah, I
I've
scanned
yet to, so I'm just gonna claim. This one, where's my phone? I'm gonna claim that $5. So if you at home, you're watching on Twitch or wherever you're watching from,
yeah.
download the app and I believe they do deliveries as well, right? So if you know your size, like you know, oh, I'm usually a size M, I'm usually a size S for pants or for shirts.
Yep.
From Uniqlo. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you at home has shop at Uniqlo as well. I
Mhm.
have, so I already know like yeah, I'm just a S kind of guy or a M kind of guy.
Yep.
You know, if I want something a little bit more tight fitting, S, right? If I want something a little bit more loose, M for me. Yeah, so yeah, go ahead and install the app. The link will bring you to Apple
Mhm.
to a web page, and there is the link for the Apple iStore.
Mhm.
If not, Google Play.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's there for you guys. Now, while we wait for Kaplan and TP to get ready, let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about something else. Like, okay, if based on the recent patches, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hero buff, hero revamp, just forget about it because the teams are ready. So
Okay.
let's go to the draft
We
lobby.
can still talk about the we can still talk about the patch notes coming into the draft.
Your team is
But
banned.
we can talk about the first ban, Benedetta. I'm okay with a Benedetta ban. I don't think Benedetta really warrants a ban.
Mhm.
Unless your team maybe struggles dealing with
team
a
is
Benedetta,
banned.
then fine, fair enough. She's still a good hero,
Mhm.
so I'm okay with that ban. And then if yes, standard stuff, Benedetta, I would say not really, unless it's sort of a throwaway
team is
ban kind
banning.
of scenario.
Yep. Okay, the ban is one thing,
Yep.
but the other thing that we need to take a look at that MPL tag for TP.
Your team
Like
is
MPL tag.
Sean and Azura X,
X.
Kingsman and
Oh,
Explorer.
Kingsman from Azura X.
Wow, so
That's why they are the 2-0 team.
exactly. So 2-0 team, 2 pro players. I'm still gonna go for Kaplan, man. They are our academic partners, so I gotta give them some love. I gotta give them
No,
some love.
it's not okay. It's about principle, right? It doesn't matter if you have a MPL tag, you have a MSC tag, you got an M1 or M2 tag. I don't care. I gonna play my game my way, and you play on my terms. I think that's what Kaplan should say. I mean, I don't know if Kaplan is saying this, but yeah, you just play the game your way. You don't care who they are, where they're from, what are their experiences.
Your team
you know, this is Mobile Legends, and yes, there may not be a ball that is round, but the ball is round. And I think, you know, we saw, right? Like,
Yep.
we expected CC to win,
Mhm.
right? To stomp CE. Not stomp, but to win CE. I think CE is still a strong team.
Yep.
Will give out a good fight. But CE still come out on top in game number 1.
Yep.
Right? So, do you really think it matters? And in fact, CC had more decorated players.
Yeah.
3 decorated players.
That's true.
Right?
Your
3
team
decorated
is
players.
banning.
So, you know, if I was KAPLAN right now, I'll be like, you know what? If CE can do it, so can I.
Yep, and we'll talk about KAPLAN. They pretty, I mean, their draft is not bad. They have Selena, Popol, and Koopa, which is probably
Yep.
going to be in the middle.
Mm.
So 2 spoilers in the middle, and they have they have Chang'e. So where will Chang'e be? Off lane?
No, Chang'e will likely. Oh. Yeah, probably an offlane
Your
Chang'e if
team
Selena
is
is going mid.
banning.
If not, I have seen some Popos and Koopas going for a marksman build.
Go lane, okay.
Yeah, in the goal lane. So that is also a thing. I've seen it happen, and it's in a recent tournament.
Your
So
team is picking.
I think for the side of KAPLAN, yes, I wouldn't say the Chang'e is very ideal, but I think, you know, again, just go pick your strengths, play to your strengths, and that is the way that I think it should be done.
Alright, so it seems like TP will go with the marksman set Claude using that retribution spell, which means he's going to be up in the middle. I don't know how I feel about this.
About Claude. I
Yeah.
don't think Claude will really go into the mid lane. Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's having
Oh, it's a Hyper Claude. Interesting. Okay, so the thing about the Hyper Claude is this: is that he has very weak mid
Your
and
team is
early
picking.
game presence, which actually a Hyper needs, right? A Hyper wants to have that early mid game presence. And why do you want it? Is because you need to contest for Turtle as a Hyper. Because no one else in your team is going to have the retribution but you. And if you are like some weak sauce guy, which Claude kind of is in the early and mid game, then you're it's just going to be difficult for your team to win that first Turtle fight, which is very pivotal, right?
Yep.
It sets the tone of the game.
Exactly.
Yes, you can still come back from that, but do you really want to give leads over to the team? Oh, looks like that this glue is kind of rated. It's a rated glue, so in some Singaporean region, it's probably like top 100. So I think this is a glue to look out for. I like that, and I also like that his name is also Easy Peasy,
Yep.
right? Because that's the kind of thing that you want to say. What do you say when you win? You say Easy Peasy.
Yep, and it seems like the hyper for Team KAPLAN is gonna be Brody. I call Brody the sneezing hero
Okay.
because his first kill kind of like sneezes, like chew,
Oh.
chew. But that sneeze is pretty much dangerous lah. Chew, double kill, you know that kind of
Chill.
stuff.
Yes.
So it seems like we're gonna focus here up in the top. Lunox is gonna be one-on-one the battle of mages with Chang'e.
Yeah, Chang'e is not going to stand a chance against the Lunox. Lunox is one of the strongest laners in the offlane.
Okay, I think Selena just fires the
Flame shot.
flame
yeah.
shot, misses there. She's gonna be battle for the Little Wanderer 2v2.
Oh.
Nice abyssal arrow, but it's gonna save by Estes there with that blessing. There you go. It's gonna be no fights coming in for 2v2 here up in the middle. Nice abyssal arrow yet again. Is there gonna be any follow-up? I think the Flicker trying to save himself.
Oh my
in the bottom,
goodness.
but instead, first blood for that Azura X Kagura securing that kill.
That was hyper unfortunate. Really. Okay, I mean that deep a dive at level 2. Questionable, but you know, sometimes the person that does not die is the person that is correct. So who am I to say?
Yep, exactly. So Claude will be trying to get the level 4. He does right now, but it seems like both teams will be converging down at the bottom, and 2 hypers are there to see if they're gonna start any fights. I don't think so. I think they're just gonna wait for the turtle coming out.
Yeah, so I wouldn't imagine Claude picking a lot of fights right now. Yes, he can technically with double buffs. He should be able to exert some level of pressure. With the blazing duet, yes, some damage coming out, but it's not going to be on the same level as say a Granger or a Bruno or a YSS.
Yep, seems like Abyssal Arrow will miss that one. I think they want to aim for the Estes so bad because Estes, if you know, in terms of team participation, is going to wreak havoc in terms of healing.
Yeah. So you see this is what I mentioned earlier. The Claude as their hyper is just kind of too weak sauce to go for the turtle fight right now. So TP is kind of caught in this weird situation where they have to contest for a turtle without a retribution, which is really risky because it's very slighted to the side of the team with the retribution. In this case, KAPLAN.
Yep, exactly. So the first turtle is out for grabs, but both teams will not converge as of now. You can see Brody is going to secure that orange buff up top, and we see that Claude is going to do the same thing.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing that I don't really understand from KAPLAN is that they have all the advantage coming in for the first turtle fight, but they're not trying to contest for it at all. Brody is just hovering in the top parts of the map, not really positioning himself well. But maybe it could be because he's trying to pick up his double buff, right? And his red buff and his purple buff before he goes for the turtle. And okay, I guess fair enough.
Alright, there you go. A Basil Arrow hits there. Barrage, they're trying to go for the 2v1. Glue will try to engage, but disengage at the same time. And Estes is there, trying to open up the map for his teammates, and both teams will reset yet again. So Turtle is still up.
Brody is still Brody is still not trying to capitalize. Oh, okay, he is. He's finally going for the turtle.
Alright, so there you go. Estes there, trying to open up the map, but there's no support coming in. There's
Estes
a risk that he's going to go
so
down.
much damage.
Here comes Kagura. Kagura's going to get, there you go. Here comes Brody with that Tornado Pop memory. There was a nice kill coming, 1-for-1 trade for both team. Estes used their blessings of the moon. It's in 1-for-1 for both teams.
Oh, but look at that goal difference. Around 2.5k total. And I think it's largely because of Lunox, you know, just picking up kills against the Chang'e and then pushing her wave in. You see, again,
Pop
getting
the
chunked down.
darkening, securing that, but Brody will get this revenge kill with that torn apart memory. There you go, 1-for-1 again.
Yeah, but I think it's just unfortunate for Lunox. If not, I think she would just get out just fine if Brody just wasn't there.
Nice Abyssal Arrow that hits Azura X, but uses that Sime Umbrella to escape. There you go. It's surprisingly low there. Uses the Flame Shot to escape, but retaliate. Estes with his own Flame Shot securing that kill.
Oh, loving that fadeaway Flame Shot. Loving it.
There you go. T1 turret. I think, there you go. Brilliance has been popped by Lunox trying to get that save, and she manages to actually save the T1 turret up top.
Wow, I think on the side of KAPLAN, I think they're still holding up well, you know? Like, yes, they may not be winning, but they're holding up well. They're giving TP a good run for their money.
Exactly. So we're going to focus here up top. Glue is going to go up against Lunox because I think Chang'e, maybe Chang'e gives up, you know, going one-on-one with the Lunox. So Glue is
That's a good call, right? Like, yeah, you know, you realize that Chang'e is not doing well against Lunox and it's just feeding kills. Let's just swap it around, and I think it's just better.
Exactly, it's going to be team fight coming in. Here comes Brody with the Tornado Pop memory trying to secure that kill on that Claude, but Estes is there to save the Claude from going down. It's going to be Abyssal Arrow, is going to be missed again. Sime Umbrella trying to slow down, but look at that Kagura securing the kill on that Hyper, which is huge. Chang'e is going to go down. Sees a lot of death coming in there. Here comes the spit.
That's a dead Popo.
To the wall straight away, and then the second turtle will be uncontested for TP.
Well, it's only in this kind of situations where they won a team fight without Claude before Claude is able to come in to snatch the turtle. So again, not really a hyper choice that is ideal, but I guess if it works, it works. But definitely the late game pressure from the side of TP is going to be immense once Claude comes online.
Exactly, in the late game. So we see here in the bottom lane, look at that. Popul and Koopa get caught off, engaging. He's going to go down with that flame shot. Azura X on point there, and Estes come in yet again to save his teammates, and Claw securing the kill on his own, trying to secure the T2 up in the middle, but no Minaway. But look at Kagura with that teammate. Umbrella securing the kill. Look at Brody trying to escape, but Barat
Oh, just
ripped
got
that in,
eaten!
down in the wall. Flicker was used, but no way. She's going to escape. Changa's going to go down. Popole and Koopa respawns, but TP is not going to go for it. And huge win for TP. 3-0.
Look at the kills on Azura X. And tell me what you see.
703 KDA. On fire!
On fire, indeed.
There you go.
Yeah, Azura X is just having a good time, just tossing his umbrella to people's faces and melting them.
Exactly, Mewtwo Shower has been used, just trying to disengage TP from that onslaught coming in. So KAPLAN is not really looking good at this point of time, and they're probably on the defensive side all the time.
Yeah, like I mean, just in contrast, right? The mage for KAPLAN is not having a good time at 0-3-1. So I think it's also largely because Selena does not answer well to Kagura, because Kagura always have I win button, right? Like she has a built-in purify against abyssal arrows. So yeah, Degree is just not having any fun to any degree per se.
There you go, Blazing Duet has been activated, but so far no kills. Abyssal Arrow stops Claude from his tracks, but here comes Barrage trying to get that Selena. So far, it's only 1-0 on the side of KAPLAN, but here comes the second wave coming in of fight. Easy peasy with that glue, trying to escape. Now he's going to get that Claude, but look at that. Chang'e using that, what do you call this, the Winter Chanter to save herself, but it seems like 3v3. Is there going to be any fights coming in for both teams? I think not.
So I think they were going for like a turtle fight, and it just turned into a lord. And now it's gonna be an even more difficult fight for TP as they try to secure the scratch that, like easiest lord ever. Look at that.
Yep, no contest at all. So now it's going to be looking at 6v5 with the Lord on the side of TP. I believe they're going to, the Lord is going to be either top or bottom. And yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not out, so it's just kind of hard to say right now. But it looks like there's a contention for purple buff.
Yeah.
And I think Claude got it? Yeah, Claude got it.
Exactly. But look at that Estes though. I mean, he's going to be the first one to go. If not, he's just going to be healing his teammates. That's crazy.
And Lord looks to be barreling down the middle lane. So I think what TP is looking to do right now is just push out the waves. Keep the wave equilibrium at their base. And I think they should be getting at least 2, if not 3 tier 2 towers, tier 3 towers.
Alright, so it seems like TP with that Blazing Duet securing that kill there. There you go, Inhibitor turret up in the middle. It's going to go down easy peasy. It's going to go down as well. There's no way it's going to escape.
That's a GG push, Hafiz.
This is
a GG push.
Just like what I said in the first game, let it go, let it go. And Selena, there you go, let it go, there you go. That's it.
Yes, there you go. Well, at least it was a fast game. It was quickly over.
Yep.
Considering how painful it probably was for KAPLAN. I think KAPLAN looking into game number 2. Again, no surprise. This is really the narrative, right, for the mid laners, right? Mid laners always secure the kills always have the largest presence in the early and the mid game.
Yep.
And hence, you know, they can have a small snowball going for them. It quickly bubbles up and then it pops right into the late game, right? But this game didn't go to the late game, so we see Azura X on the Kagura being the dominant force on the battlefield. So again, no surprise there.
Yeah.
So now we're done for the stats because there really nothing is to translate here. We should be looking into game number 2.
Yep.
Right? So
Yeah.
if we are looking at game number 2, if you were KAPLAN, right, you're down a game. What what do you think you have to do right now?
Wow.
And I think it really is to just go, not yeah all out, yeah we have to go all out, but it I think it's just more of, you need to do something different,
Mm.
right? You cannot repeat the same thing. Like you lost in game number one with your current strategy,
Yep.
right? Yes, maybe execution may not be perfect, and you could have said, yeah, I could have done that better and done that better, but you really need to throw off the winning team, right? You need to throw off the momentum, and I think that is I think who did that best was ITCC in the first round,
Mm-hmm.
right, where they just brought out the fanny
Mm-hmm.
in game two. Was it game? Yeah, it was in
It's
game
game
two,
two,
right?
yes.
They just brought out the fanny and they just didn't know how to deal with it, and it
Mm-hmm.
really threw their opponent off. So I think ITCC kind of have that like done really well.
Mm-hmm.
So for Kaplan, right? Um, I won't say that. I mean, yes, you may have your comfort picks, you may have your comfort strategies coming into game number two, but if you switch it up, I've seen some teams, right, in game number two, how do they come back in game number two is they really change up their lineup, like their drafting strategies, what they even the banning strategies also
Mm-hmm.
come into play, right? Change up the drafting strategies, and sometimes if you really feel that certain people are not performing well on certain roles, like consider even changing roles.
Mm.
Yes, it's a,
Okay.
it's a tournament, and maybe there's not enough practice, but sometimes doing something different
Yeah.
is all the difference that it takes to bring the series back to your side.
Exactly, and
Mm.
we are talking about group stages.
Yeah.
So you're right. I agree with you. If there's something that you want to try, you try it now.
Yeah, yeah,
You try it now.
exactly.
You can never know. Sometimes when you try something new in a pressurized environment,
Yep.
it will get it. Sometimes you're like, hey, it works.
Yeah, it works.
So this is time for you to try. We're not talking about finals, semi-finals.
Yeah, I think you're all for
Your team is banning.
experimentation, right? And I think that's what a lot of even the professional teams are doing.
Mm.
Like who would have brought Zas into competitive play if it wasn't some team out there
Yeah,
or some
exactly.
competitive team out there? Hey, I think he's good in this X and Y situations. Let's try him
Yeah.
in this X and Y situations.
Your
So yeah,
team
so
is
sometimes like
banning.
I think recently also if you see a Chang'e and what's that, Granger
Mm.
on the opponent side of
Body
the draft,
suffers.
right?
Your
What
team
is a
is
non-meta thing that you can even bring out a Lolita and you just
Mm.
negate
Your
all
team is picking.
their damage from the mage and from the hyper, right? So, and I think that yes, she may not be very good at engaging as compared to other tanks. She may not be as good as a man fighting as compared to the other tanks. That's true, but she shines in that one particular situation. And sometimes that is all you need. It's better than
Exactly.
any stun.
Yep.
It's better than any kind of burst. If you are able to negate two people's ultimate with one spell,
Yeah.
that's value.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
value.
I
Your
agree.
team
Yeah.
is picking.
So here you go, Kaplan on the right, left side, Temasek Poly on the right. It seems like,
Standard bands
Yep.
overall.
and then Chang'e, will we see a carry? Carry will be
Wow.
the hyper for Kaplan. This is something different.
This is something
Yeah.
different, yes. And I appreciate the pick because they see a Barret tanky, they see a draw hit, likely going for tank, likely a tank build draw hit.
Yeah,
Let's just go carry. Let's slay some tanks.
Tigreal, please be a Tigreal. I want to see that. I want to see that flicker, implosion, sacred hammer, and then spinning light wheel, and just.
and,
Yeah.
and one more combo
Yep.
ensues.
And one more combo with Meteor Shower as
Yeah,
well. You can do that.
exactly, exactly.
So looking good so far for Kaplan. Let's see what's going to be the. They're going to pick the hyper here. Will be a Granger is going to be a good pick.
Yeah, so I think that's
Your
the
team
the
is
trend
banning.
for I mean, if you talk about hypers, I think the most popular hypers in the meta is YSS and Granger,
Yep.
right? And I don't think that there's really a right or wrong. Sometimes teams just forgo both of this and just go straight for the Brody or the Bruno.
Your team
So I
is
think
banning.
it really boils down to draft. Like, what is the other factor? So it's for hyper, so which is why sometimes it's a bit weird to ban hypers, because most hypers just work, right? It can be the Link, it can be the Lancelot. You
Your
got
team
a
is
ton, you got too
picking.
many hypers to choose from.
Yeah.
So sometimes hypers are you know, it's a bit paradoxical to ban hypers, considering how many choices there are.
Alright, so Harif and Glue will be the final 2 bans for the teams, and it seems like Azura X, instead of the Kagura, which is working well, he's gonna go with Hayabusa.
Likely either a role change or he's speaking for another teammate because Azura X was the mid player in the previous round.
Okay.
So I think we really have to see. If it's a higher mid, I can still see how it works, but ideally you want to push Hayabusa to the goal lane.
Payback time.
Okay, I really like this Uranus pick. I'm a Uranus player myself.
Uranus is just very Singaporean thing,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
We have identified this back in the day where we first started casting together. Yeah, super Singaporean thing. Rojak, as I would like to put it, I think like Rojak, I think Uranus is the I think will make a good ambassador of what a Rojak really is.
Yep, exactly. So what's gonna be the final pick here for Temasek Poly? Lilia.
Oh.
The
Yeah, so Lilia
Yeah.
is gonna be the mid, right? Cause mage, right? So makes sense. Higher probably to the side lane. I'm thinking goal lane, and Barrett's off to the experience lane.
Yep.
And on the side of Kaplan, it is likely Uranus to match the Barretts. The Chang'e to the mid. Oh, actually Chang'e is gonna be off lane,
Yeah.
right? So
Goal
Chang'e
lane
likely to
maybe.
the goal lane. Yeah.
Alright, so welcome to the Land of Dawn. This is the second series, the second game for today. TP winning the first one. Will KAPLAN force this to game number 3, or will TP get the clean win 2-0? So we're gonna focus here in the bottom
Oh
lane.
my, I'm wrong. Look at the lane matchups.
Yeah, oh yeah!
It's a mid Hayabusa.
So Hayabusa is gonna be
Yeah,
the
it's a
jungler.
mid Hayabusa.
Wow, okay.
No, so Hayabusa is not the hyper. Some Hayabusas go hyper. I've seen it happen, but it seems like they're opting for a physical damage mid and a Lilia to match the Chang'e.
Exactly. Look at Jawhead trying to be aggressive there on the side of TP, but so far I think carry
But you know
managed-
what's the weirdest mid I've seen in competitive play? A Paquito mid.
Oh, I've never seen that
In
before.
competitive play.
Wow.
And it worked. Somehow it kind of worked. And it kind of makes sense because Paquito has very strong level 4. So he's actually quite ideal for the mid lane.
Okay, here comes Hayabusa trying to get that kill on that Tigreal, but so far not as of yet because the damage coming in from Hayabusa is not there yet. Look at Lilia with that bomb there. Here comes Carry, not at level 4 yet, so she doesn't have her ulti. But here comes Jawhead trying to get that ejector, flicker ejector.
Oh, but that Purify.
Nice
Oh, but it didn't
Purify.
matter. It didn't matter.
Yep.
Death Sonata picks Chang'e up anyway.
That was a nice aiming there from
Yeah,
Death Sonata,
you're
so
right.
far
you're right.
away.
Yeah. That's like having to hit 3 flame shots in a row.
Yep.
How insane is that?
Exactly. So there you go. First blood coming in from Grandeur. Bush using that Grandeur. So it seems like both teams will regroup. But Hayabusa.
Yeah, they're likely regrouping for the turtle fight, and unfortunately, we lost Moon on the top lane, so he won't be in the turtle fight for the first 20 seconds.
Exactly. There you go. Recall coming in from Azura X on the Hayabusa. So both teams will converge here for the turtle. But it seems like in terms of the advantage, it seems like TP will have slightly more advantage here going for the turtle.
And I think it's kind of like questionable that Granger decides to go for the red buff first before he goes for the turtle fight, considering that KAPLAN is a man down. But I think nevertheless they're still in the perfect position right now, considering they dragged turtle all the way to the other side of the map.
Exactly.
So they are having the advantage. Yep, he picked it up.
Picked it up with that retribution. Here comes Jawhead. Jawhead trying to get that from that try. Reflect is going to escape that flame shot. Trying to secure that, but Granger, look at that. Jawhead trying to save Granger from the onslaught coming in from Kaplan, but it seems like Carry is not online as of yet. They're trying to play it safe, but here comes Hayabusa with that shadow kill, trying to get that wings by wings on Farsa, manages to escape.
So late game wise, I'm looking at a very strong lineup. Actually from both teams. We have the Hayabusa that counters the carry. We have the carry that is also a beast in the late game and able to destroy the front line of TTP. So I think we have a fairly even late game. I think both teams have some sort of leg in the race of the late game fights. But for the early and mid game, just by virtue of the goal lead, TP is the one that's doing better.
Exactly, that's a nice engagement there by Jawhead. And then Granger coming in with that cleanup, so current kill on that Farsa. So 1-0 for TP. So in terms of score, 1-3.
And I think the other thing that we noticed with this new patch is that all the jungle items move to boots.
Yep, exactly.
And I think this frees up a lot of item space, right, for the hypers. So overall, I think the hypers are looking to be more painful, looking to be more geared than the previous patches.
Yeah, well, we're talking about it. Chang'e just went down again the second time in the game, and Chang'e doesn't really look comfortable even in the first game.
Yeah, and it's snowballing to the second game.
Exactly.
And it seems like no matter what mage she faces, like she's just not doing well against said mage that is mirroring her in the goal lane.
Exactly. So Uranus now is at level 6. This is where Uranus is dangerous, especially at level 6. He's super tanky and his regen is not to match here. But here comes look at that Granger. He knows that Chang'e is not playing super well. He's trying to go for it, but seems like no fight commitment coming in from both teams because I think TP trying to secure the second turtle.
Yeah, looks like an easy turtle. Unless, oh yeah, it's definitely just considering their hyper got eaten up.
Yep, that was flicker combo ulti on that Tigreal, but goes down like Leah securing that kill. But there you go, Death Sonata, last one!
Oh, lining up that
Wow.
Death Sonata. Do you see that?
Yeah,
he held his Death Sonata and 3, 2, 1, BAM!
Like a bazooka, 2-0 there. TP winning that team fight yet again.
Oh wow. I like that hole on the Death Sonata.
Yep.
Actually, Death Sonatas are literal bazookas, right?
Yep.
The way
exactly,
the way you describe it's pretty spot on.
Exactly. So we're gonna focus here in the top lane. Seems like they're gonna converge in the middle. They're trying to get that middle turret, I believe. But it seems like no minutes is gonna engage right now. So they're gonna rotate in the bottom.
Oh,
Jawhead with the unstoppable
Lilia is so vulnerable
force.
right now.
That was
Yep.
a nice one. Carry starting to get online, scoring that kill
Should
as
be
well.
an easy return kill. Yeah.
Yep, but Hayabusa with that shadow kill, once that carry super bad, he's gonna chase, and there you go, Granger with that cleanup clue, but Rush trying to get that, but Purify has been used by Chang'e, Meteor Shower has been used, but I think just to clear the minion wave from attacking.
Yeah, I think that was a good clear. They were just diving head in without a single care. But I think that defense is still for naught as we look at another tier 2 tower down. No, the first tier 2 tower of the game being brought down. And yep, no kills so far.
Yep, again, it's not really looking very good for KAPLAN when I said that, and here you go, T1 turret up in the middle is gonna go down. Tigreal is using the implosion, but to no avail, no support wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't able to
help.
get it off.
Exactly.
Oh wow, nice body block from the Chang'e on the last Death Sonata. Could have been a dead carry.
Yep, there you go, Uranus with that Ionic Age, but trying to secure this one. I think they will secure this purple, so double purple for Granger. Yeah, he should probably give that to, I think, Jawhead.
And a free turtle again for
Yep.
TP.
Oh, look at that! Damage coming in from Leah.
Is that a dead? Yeah, it's a dead Uranus. It's like you never know with Uranus, like no matter how low he is, you're never sure if you're gonna kill him, you just never know.
Yep,
Because of his regen.
exactly. So okay, on the side of Kaplan, it's not really looking very good.
Yeah,
1-1-3.
considering it's a 7.5k goal lead for the side of TP. So Kaplan again, what can they really rely on in times like this? The whole team does not depend on the hyper. If you ask me, it relies on the tank to make the sick engages, the sick plays, so that they can just throw everything on one or two people and hope to turn the fight from there.
Exactly.
But even then, it seems like it's not even enough.
Oh man, it seems like they don't even need a lot here to end the game. You see, 2 for nothing trade-off. Look at Granger engaging
man.
on that carry, securing that kill
man.
implosion. Sacred Hammer used to no avail. Like Lilia securing that kill on that. Look at Baraz
Oh!
manages to get that split.
The last minute tongue from Barrett to seal the game
Oh
for
man.
Temasek Polytechnic.
They don't need a lot at all.
Yeah, who
seems
needs
like.
a lot, right?
Yep, exactly. They have one
Yeah.
win in there. I don't think Kaplan is going to win this. There you go. 2-0.
Oh my. Oh my.
TP.
Wow. Yeah, strong performance from Temasek Poly. I don't even think it could be the strats anymore. I think the rotations and I think it really boiled down to the rotations. I mean, if you look at the hero picks here, right? Like Azura X on the Hayabusa, like he had no impact. I don't see him having an impact in the early game. So everything was just on bush, right?
Yep.
To make the conversions in the early and the mid game. And he did, right? He showed up for the turtle fight. Sometimes a little late, yeah. He decides to take a red buff before he goes for the turtle fight.
Yep.
Maybe just want to over prep for it. But it paid off. It paid off because we see that we see that 7.5k goal difference,
Yep.
right?
Exactly.
At the 12-13 minute mark. And it was really gross and disgusting. It's like I just don't want to play that kind of game.
Yeah.
Right? 7k minutes. I mean not 7k minutes. 7k goal lead at 13 minutes. So I think that's why they could just end the game even without the Lord fight.
Exactly.
Yeah, without even securing Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, just strong showing from Temasek Poly. Yes, I mean they have just big names, Azura X and who's the other guy?
Azura X and
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll remember in a while.
Sean. Azura
Sean,
X
yeah,
and
Sean,
yes.
Explorer
Azura X
Sean,
and
right?
Sean, yeah.
Sorry, Sean.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to forget about you. Okay, so and I think we just have to wait for the next series.
Yep, exactly.
Right, and I'm excited. My bear is excited to watch the next game.
Yep. So the next game is going to be NYP versus
Oh, I'm
TP.
excited now, NYP. Let's go, NYP.
So before we come back, we're going to go for a short break and we will go straight to our host, Jolene Pop, and she will be interacting with you guys on the Twitch channel. So she's going to go next and after that it's going to be us. So we will see you guys after this break. See ya.